We have the opportunity to talk to Art Morowitz from Champion. Art, it's great to have you here in Orlando again. Last time I talked to you, we were in Orlando again in July, so now you're back here in January. How's things been for you in 2022 now?
Well, unfortunately for the pandemic, it's not a fun place to be, but business has been very good. I think people are staying home and picking up their hobbies a little more than they would have during the year.
And I think what you have to offer folks with the world currency markets gives them a lot of opportunity because there's such a great variety out there.
It's a great variety, and our company has always been strong in inventory. And one of the problems the collectible business is facing is people who wanted to sell their collections didn't want to take them out because they weren't going out, and didn't want people coming in to buy because they didn't want people coming in. So inventory got tight, although business was strong. So we were in a good position to have a little extra inventory, and it's served us well.
And indeed, the experience that you've had in the world currency and everything that's helping makes it better for those who want to perhaps divest their collection or even enhance their collection.
Absolutely, absolutely. And as a collectible, banknotes are still on the inexpensive side, believe it or not.
Well, and that's true because, when you look at some of the prices there, but if they're on the expensive side when you're acquiring, but certainly when you have your collection, it helps that some of these are really picking up. How do you keep track with the variety that you have to maintain?
Well, we don't maintain a variety. We've been very fortunate in making some big purchases of archives. We purchased the American Banknote Archives, a substantial portion, and the Bradbury Wilkinson Archives and the Security Banknote Archives. So we've been very lucky, and we really can't maintain them. We just kind of sell them off as we can. At this time, we own less countries than we initially bought because they sell out and they'll all be gone.
And once the supply is gone, that's the end of that.
Yeah,
so
we buy other banknotes, but we don't maintain the supply. It's kind of what looks opportunistic, or we put away stuff for the future, which we think has a better chance of selling, but everything's for sale.
Can you give us a little hint as to what is the hot market right now?
Right now, China's still good, Russia's still good. Notes of pre-1920 and 30 notes are a little bit better because some of the newer note collectors are going backwards, as is often the case. So older notes are getting better. As time goes on, notes get older.
Yeah, and that's the way it happens. Yeah. Do you happen to have a favorite that you've encountered that you really...
I got so many, I almost can't think of them. There are some beautiful notes. One of my favorite notes is it's a Yugoslavia note. It has a picture of the vignette is called Progress, and it's a man rolling a wheel, and it's used in many other forms. There are stamps with that on it. I've seen so many different uses of that vignette and that type, so I kind of like that note.
Do you find a lot of your customers are interested in notes because of their heritage?
Yes, always.
It's great to have that because then they have a connection.
And notes aren't as topical as stamps are. Notes generally celebrate more political situations like leaders, country leaders, and faces, whereas stamps often celebrate more topical things like birds and fishes and trees and plants. You get some notes, and that's one of my favorite notes. Again, it's a Bahamas note. It's a $1 Bahamas note, which I found by actually going to the Bahamas, and I got one in change. It was I believe a 1976 note, and celebrating something or other. What was it? A 92 Columbus note, and it had about 10, 15 different topics on it, which was just fascinating and beautifully printed. And I tried to buy 1,000 of them at the bank, and they said they don't have any. I said, you can't not have some. So they finally gave me a pack of 100, but I kind of pulled it out of their hands almost. And I still have some of them today. I still keep them. I just like it.
Yeah, that's it. When you find something you like, you certainly go with it. I know a lot of people, when we're talking about the heritage, I know a lot of people are thematic as well. They think about a certain theme they're going for, a certain leader, a certain period in history, and that type of thing. And certainly with you giving that opportunity to be involved.
That note also went up to about $12 today.
Woo!
So that was kind of nice.
So then
That
it's
was a bonus.
It's an appreciation of, you take the word appreciation, it can mean visually and it can also mean appreciation.
Well, I enjoyed it
monetary
visually,
sense.
but it worked out all right.
Right. Well, I want to thank you for your time today. It's going to be a busy day, busy time here in Orlando, and we're so glad
Larry,
you're
thank you
here.
anytime.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.